Alright, ebusia for me ma obi akwa abasronko eba possible TVGH. Meeting Eric Francis Achu aka Possible. Onim say minyaji makonya say a man konkon Ghana emu nsem na mebedo musuko na makọ bi na mede bi aba besomo. Emi de kwan so me no kasa odi ba ko bi drop air trendy ye pa information super highway ni so. Mpese mese wadaje no nsa eda nsa emienko ne enkotie nsem ewo audio.
Abusia yentwaso ne mfama ho na yadaso owura kene Ofori Atta ho na enamra se be fie de ibi be se na ehuro yi na nya sam ketu agro ho na owura kene Ofori Atta de tu datere se ya hwa nanim ne ya hwa ne ho no ya hwa se ne mate a ye hu so ya stress for pa no se ai wanim I stressed ano se an okre hwe me na aduma mafoto se Ghana ntimi mekube hu ama Ghana. Ora kana Ofori Atta say efiti bra pensioners fo no de di kan a wonya akọ pu no say hello no say ya as when no body no say ya pensioners oh pensioners how are you what is sound so ya ho ya mo say onabo enya gboko nkomo sa ya nya ne ntia say wo say wo pesa odi esika no kotua ka anu say ya bibi sa nka bibi arza na yo yate ya ba office no office say bi krampo na mo ye nipa 2 ana 3 eno moba womo nkofia ebi kuta poma ebi kuta ebi titrago so ebi tihwitel mu na womo tiri fita po no office womo ya abofo womo tiri se fita no mo sa so say hey adan asema na so say hwe opani ya mpiro ya nchele kuram se nem say ya nchele wo bi ade ye fi se mabunu demonstration ya tatu na was there bi empenifo says empenifo to say come emrante dem na so de eto na da so girim entie ne ade baye na wa che sani nyama yakọ nyina no wabre pa ya beka ya kana chief justice Mame Sofa Akufu na no fiede ya no so de ho jim santente de onya do bepene na beprachna ento obra kere Ofori Atta kire say sa pensioners ya wo mobile finance ministry amano distress pa sani economy no adu distress status no wano ankasa body no our distress state yes distress states one so body no distress state mu pa kunya de me confirm ati otoro ho a enya de wate ase e ti baby adu ne de we de obatoto ne ma yie ama bibia konkana so president one day wo ma na amfa ne ho ani kura.
Mr. Speaker, government remains committed to the well-being and dignity of our senior citizens and pensioners. Indeed, it has personally, Mr. Speaker, caused me great distress as a number of our pensioners have picketed at the premises of the Ministry of Finance since Monday, February 6, 2023. I have already indicated in my press release, Mr. Speaker, dated 14th February 2023, the government will honor their coupons, payments, and maturing principles, like all government bonds, in line with government's fiscal commitments. Mr. Speaker, in seeking to understand the concerns of our senior citizens, I have met with them on 3 occasions. The most recent was yesterday, 15 February 2022, where I explained the terms of the new bonds. Mr. Speaker, I subsequently wrote to their convener, letting him know, Mr. Speaker, that all pensioners who did not participate in the bond offering are exempted. Mr. Speaker, I pray that puts paid to the need for our senior citizens to picket at the ministry. Mr. Speaker, I would like to thank all those who helped in those discussions for this. Mr. Speaker, this significant milestone of the success of the domestic debt exchange program would also build momentum for external restructuring program.
Abusiafo wey aye owura ken Ofori Atta ana what is workers and domestic debt exchange ne de na ka bibia de na kwamu kopim say ye maamenom ane ye papanom etwam hugu mountains wo
Wani monyamfo ken Ofori Atta bra na ogina simpie ni apaso wo Ghana yemra hye bedwefie no awo kasa no ene wasanso kan sembi ede aka ho akire mu se ene Ghana se yepa ye ho a ye hunu yasne mu nyina no eye niema mienu pe na gina so COVID-19 sunsu anso ya 2020 ede betwetwere o men yembo ene afi Russia ni Ukraine ntokwa chene no eno na ma ne Ghana ya pempe so aba bedru se ye ne ekatwetwere die sum yeti kwa ye twetwa ye hunu bebia ye defa na ebra na wo kasa no wo cheche mu ache se wenti ena binding hye ma pegu akwamum ne nyina fa domestic debt exchange program hye no said ye be ya ye betimi atiatia ye ho aka ni bi na emwa no ye pede free IMF won mo ye sika fam $3 billion no ye nsa betimi akasa sikai na bra won munyafo ke no Ofori Atta enye nem kwa ne da wakasa asemi de emranfo bebre ye emra hye bedwafo dom kuma ne bi so eka ho akire sa asem no papa ne kan woboa wadi ntro sa bepeni ntro na so wadi wadi ntro kra ma ne twem ne nyina ne se amemu ntutu ye ya ye ntimi anya ne yie na ye sanso jani ma jeje mu no enu na me ne Ghana ye ho papa ye ne ye sikasem akwakwo ye twema mentwetare esei na bra wo kasa kasa no enu wasanso edi atodja kire sem eneni si ye ka ne sei nso so ye ntimi nya ne sa ma ne nkwesan se rating agencies awodo bi so hono so ka ho bi obetia ne se wo hono mu ana Ghana ye se ye ne nam C negative D minus 1 na chese bebia ne nam no krade ne we ye investor ne odi sika eba be hye adwuma pa wo mamu dia wa we sika no santimi nka wo so abesen aboka na bebia ne krade edu krade junk status na chese asam no aye ko de krakra na nan wo se ne nyina ka ho na ma ne Ghana ye ho papa yen.
Mr. Speaker, the picture becomes more dire when we include compensations of employees and transfers to statutory funds. Thus, debt service, compensation of employees, and transfers to statutory funds amounted to 144.3 billion Ghana cedis, representing 150.4% of our revenues. Mr. Speaker, at this level, Ghana was assessed to be at a high risk of debt restraints and its debt classified as unsustainable. Let me clarify that the current state of our debt has a lot to do with the lingering effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Russian-Ukraine war. This has been exacerbated by the high macroeconomic instability experienced in 2022, occasioned by downgrades by rating agencies, as well as the consequential pressures on government finances due to the actions of non-resident investors and the delayed passage of our revenue bills. Mr. Speaker, this situation is further compounded by the comparatively low levels of domestic revenue collected by government. In 2022, tax to GDP ratio was just about 12.6%, woefully below the Sub-Saharan Africa average of 18% and insufficient to meet pressures on the public purse. Mr. Speaker, following these developments, His Excellency the President, during address to the nation on the economy on 31st October 2022, had to declare that the economy was in crisis. Government therefore outlined key strategies in the 2023 budget presented to this House on Thursday, 24th November 2022, to address the economic challenges.
Wani pa yetin nkan ayo man photo sanfo wani monyamfo ken Ofori Atta
na ebra wo kasa no awo kasa wie ye pe ana owura mransebdeni awo Bolgatanga Central kahwe Bolgatanga Central mransebdeni ononye ne azegadongo kuyatia ponsa awusia Bolgatanga Central mransebdeni ononye ne azegadongo ono dia sa na ebra owura Ofori Atta kasa wie no ano de tu da tese hwe na wo ken Ofori Atta pa de re pa na wugire o kasa te senia Ghana ha yehu amemu biada ase ne yehu amemu biada wo man Ghana mu ase na wan kasa no wa hwa sika wo ba ya wo beto ye heritage fund wo do nsabomadi consolidated fund wo do nsabomadi sika biada ho bia ye tatu obia no wan kasa wa fadi ana wo betra ase ya na ukotu ana honorable members John 10:30 I and my father de bia wa kasa bia ukotu ana mransebde ni wo Bolgatanga Center de tuda azengadogo de tuda se wo sezia kasa pode o kasa kura ye hinodo ede en wo kasa bia na ukotu wo kura ka obi kura point na ne yentimi asore kwanya de no wo satade fita na so ma krisosum anya de nti opani ebeti pa de anka rezane ko bi fufromra na de wo ye idia ya se dia wo mai mransebde fie duma no kura ye ni ha no ede anie wo che de en yenti ensemo rise kadongo di tudane bi.
And today we are here with this boring underwhelming statement. Mr. Speaker, we are not angry enough. As a country, we are not hungry enough. This cannot happen to anybody. And yet, you are wasting our money, you are taking our money, and you are here reading this boring statement to us. Mr. Speaker, this is not a joke. And you are even quoting the Bible. Which of the Bibles are you quoting? Quoting the Bible in taking our money, in making us poor, in denying the poor pensioner his money, and you still are quoting the Bible. It is the reason some of us don't go to church, because in the end, this is what we get. This is what we get. Mr. Speaker, this matter, I want to make an appeal to you to refer this matter back to the Finance Committee for proper oversight. The Bank of Ghana must come to explain to us how they allow the banking sector to help itself. The pensioners must come and explain to us. Mr. Speaker, the Ghana Amalgamated Trust must come to explain to us. Mr. Speaker, as we speak today, the Bank of Ghana is claiming it is going to throw $15 billion at this point. Have we approved any $15 billion? They must come and explain to us how they are getting that money. It is about our public debt, and it's about who gave us the money. It's the banking sector that gave us the money, and we knew with all the rating agencies downgrading us that it was going to crash, and the regulator was watching them until they crashed. That is about the DG. Mr. Speaker, the Finance Minister is required by law under the Public Financial Management Act not to allow us to meet this problem. He is supposed every year in May, when he's presenting the fiscal strategy document to Cabinet for approval, to accompany it with the debt sustainability analysis, so that we are not caught by surprise. Is it the case that he's not been developing the annual debt sustainability report? Is it the case that he has ignored the findings in those reports? He is supposed to present fiscal risk analysis to Cabinet. Is it the case that he's not been doing it?
Abusia Bolgatanga Santa Mransabidoni Ononyani Azegadongo ena wotis wakasa na oba Facebook na be hwetu za papai na ni abrepa yamfa message we mana yamra mensa rate maso wo hwen wo ashama pa na otie yen sebe boate tese mu adwuma na kwasi awatase do ba se hwe yasa koto abana ma hwan da bi kura akwasi awatase do ba no de no keke kaso de wa ha bela kela so de wa ha abusia etewa numsuo ensuo ya de hu hia ye papa na awake natural mineral water de eno ani